My foster parents never once abused me or anyone else. Nick and Aggie were the wisest, kindest people on earth, and I will always be grateful to them for providing a great example of how people should be. They sacrificed a lot to provide a safe and loving home to kids. On their farm, they taught me the value of hard work and community spirit. The world needs more people like them. I know I will always cherish the years I spent with them. I moved out of my foster home when I was 15 years old and got a job. When I was 16 years old, I went hitchhiking to BC. I was working construction in the day and serenading French-Canadian women at night by the beach. Then one day, I found Jesus. I read in the Bible that to be saved, you have to give away everything and renounce everyone and travel to preach the gospel. So that's what I did. I dropped so much weight from fasting and praying that I looked like a Holocaust survivor. But I was happy. When I was an emaciated, homeless 17-year-old, I was brutally assaulted in the forest for hours. I escaped by running naked through dense thorn bushes, jumping off a cliff, and throwing myself in front of a car on a highway to make them stop and call 911. After the cops and paramedics got there, I can't remember anything until I was at the hospital talking to a doctor, but the judge at trial wouldn't let me say anything to the jury about that incident and my PTSD from it. When I got back to Alberta at 17 years old, I was a shattered person. But my mentor, John Reed, gave me a construction job and helped me rebuild my life. He worked with my foster parents, my camp counselors, and the local American Indian Friendship Center to help me finish my high school diploma and get into college. Even though I dropped out to work construction and travel around with my guitar, that experience of a loving community totally replaced my traumatic upbringing with a firm foundation. I appreciate that. Going to festivals and living in hippie communes while traveling inspired me to work and make my dreams a reality. I was on my way to West Vancouver Island to go surfing when I was assaulted at 17. So at 22 years old, I worked construction all year to save up cash, then moved at 23 to live in my van in the rainforest and surf all day. I did that for a year. Then when my money ran out and my van broke down, I crossed the border and hitchhiked to California for an endless summer. One person made a Facebook post saying that I was disrespectful to women, but what she really meant was that if I didn't do exactly what she wanted, then she called me disrespectful, and then she claimed to represent all women everywhere. I said I cleaved a motherfucker's head wide open to save women in front of a school bus full of kids, but I questioned who was the worst example for children, me for telling her in front of kids to stop being a fucking jackass, or her for being a fucking jackass in front of kids. People ask me why I pissed on the Walk of Fame, and they just don't realize how much acid I dropped before the producers of the Kardashians picked me up. I was still tripping and drunk on Jack when security kicked me out of the Hollywood Roosevelt for skateboarding in the lobby. It was after dark and all the kids had gone home. It just made sense to shower gold on a star after that. It would make sense to you too after 4 quads of LSD and a bottle of Jack Daniels. But I gave away everything I owned to the poor afterwards, so that makes it better, right? People keep asking what I look like now, so I'll just show you. I practiced thousands of hours of Tantra too, so it's well-rounded.